Mind, body, and soul. Mind, body, and soul. 2025. This year, we are concentrating on the 3 Ps. Purpose, power, and possibility. With purpose, I align my actions. With power, I claim my strength. And with possibility, I embrace the endless opportunities life offers. Today, mind, body, and soul. I know I haven't done this in a while, so I want to bring it back to y'all. Mind, body, and soul today. This is the quote. It deals with resilience. Strength isn't in avoiding the storm. It's in learning to dance in it. Strength isn't in avoiding the storm. It's in learning to dance in it. We all go through our trials and tribulations, our ups and downs, our good days, our bad days, and everything like that. And you can't avoid that. You know, sometimes we try to run from the things we need to face head on. Our lives are going to have trials. They're going to have tribulations. We have to be strong enough to understand that, you know, the storm will end. But you can't be always trying to go around it. Go through the storm. And learn to dance in the storm. Learn to celebrate the goodness within the storm. Sometimes we get in the storm and woe is me and, oh, I'm never going to make it out of this. I'm not. The positive mindset helps you make it through that storm no matter what may come. No matter what may come. You know, we're in a time right now where everything looks cloudy. It looks cloudy for a lot of us. When we talk about the 401ks, when we talk about things that are going on with this administration, how it's going to impact me, Department of Education, all these different things that are going on, it's a storm. And the reason I wanted to use this quote right here is because last week I was off. And I went to a buddy of mine's 60th birthday party. And we've been friends, a brotherhood, for 40 years. Over 40 years. And while I was there, we reflected on old things, talked about new beginnings, where we've been, where we're going, all those different things. But one thing that we really talked about was the storms we've been through. Because we talk about them when we get to the other side, because we know we made it through, we persevered. But one thing I got out of those conversations with, you know, the three of us who have been friends for over 40 years was that we all have gone through our storms. Some we know about, some we don't. And nobody's storm we looked at as being bigger than the others. There was no comparisons, no looking at your storm was bigger than mine. Oh, I couldn't have made it through that. We don't look at that. We talk about them because we've persevered. But one thing I thought about was in those storms, all of us had to lean. And a lot of times we lean on the person, the parents, the friend. We lean. But there's one constant that I realize we all lean on. That's God. God didn't bring us this far to only bring us this far. Let me say that again. God did not bring us this far to only bring us this far. Those storms we talk about, those trials and tribulations, those things you go through, you can't avoid them. You can try, but if they're there, they're there. And rather than trying to avoid them, learn how to dance in that storm. Learn how to look at the positives that could come out of that storm. Stop looking at everything that might happen and look what the goodness of God is going to make happen. Take the time to sit back and reflect. Don't dwell. Reflect on those things that he's already brought you through when you're in the midst of this storm right now. Take the time to sit back and think of how you thought you wasn't going to make it through that while you're trying to figure out how you're going to make it through this. Don't give up. Learn to dance in the storm. Because here's the thing I know to be true. Storms are going to come. Some of those storms could be hurricanes. Some of them storms could be typhoons. Some of them could just be a shower. But they're going to come. How you choose to deal with them, how strong you are within your faith, is going to dictate how long that storm lasts and how you come out on the other side. Don't sit in the rain. And just because you don't have an umbrella, think there's no way out. Dance your way out. Look at how far you've come in order for you to see how far you're going to go. See, I think sometimes we get so caught up in the negativity of these storms that we don't look at the fact. And you've heard this said many times, and I'm probably paraphrasing, but after every storm, there's a rainbow. You may not see it each time, but if you look, you'll find that rainbow. You'll find that rainbow. So my word to you this morning is dance through the storm. Smile through the storm. Persevere through that storm. Because as I said, it may be a drizzle, it may be a thunderstorm, could be a hurricane. We don't know what storm we may have to go through, but your mindset and your faith in God can get you through any storm that comes your way. Dance through it. Dance through it. And the reason I keep talking about dancing is because when I talk about that 40th birthday party, well, we danced. We danced. And the funny thing about it was, as we danced and we did some of the old things we used to do, me and my two partners, it brought back a lot of memories. And it made me forget about everything that I was talking about this morning. I forgot about the politics of life. I forgot about all the things, the bad things that are going on and everything like that. They're still there. They were still there. All the things I talked about this morning were still there in this world while I chose to dance. While I chose to dance, nothing changed with the things that were going on in this world. That's what jumped out at me. And I didn't think about any of this probably till yesterday, because I was so happy of the celebration and being able to dance and have a good time and reflect on the past of where we've been and where we're going and where we're at and all those different things. I didn't worry about what was going on in the world. I was holding on to the goodness of my world. Take that with you this weekend. Dance. And the quote says, strength isn't in avoiding the storm. It's in learning to dance in it. And as I said, maybe a sprinkle, maybe a thunderstorm, maybe a hurricane. Dance anyway. And keep your faith in God. It's going to be all right.